Hello and welcome to DCP Live, episode number 287, the guardianest, most gamest of all episodes, to 2022 edition.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared. I didn't take
Awesome.
notes for the most guardianest, gamiest one.
I know. We're about to get all kinds of gamey up in here.
I'm currently watching a pre-roll right now.
You're getting the pre-roll ad on the channel? Oh, Mylan, what do you think about Twitch? I'm trying to take more money from you, huh? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, look, we were just having a very brief discussion off air about ads and Twitch, and I've just been talking to my community about it. I mean, Twitch is always, there's been rumors of Twitch doing different stuff, and for me right now, my gut reaction where I sit is, you know, the ad experience on Twitch is awful, and that's because it is a live experience, and people miss out on stuff when you watch ads, and it can feel like punishment if you don't have money. And the thing is, you know, I'm sure DCP, we're all here, and everyone that comes over to our personal channels, you know, we love people lurking, hanging out, you know, whether you follow, subscribe, or view. And it's just a very different ecosystem with ads on Twitch than it is on YouTube. And it's I think
interrupting live content just doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah, and it, you know, obviously encourages people to subscribe, but there's the part of like, I don't want to punish people for not giving money, because that builds a healthy community, because all those people typing in chat and hanging out is what makes like a supportive place. On the Twitch thing. It's obviously Twitch hasn't worked it out themselves. They don't know how to make Twitch profitable.
Clearly,
and it's
and
I honestly don't think ads are the way. I don't think the volume is enough. I mean, unless you're XQC and you have 60,000 concurrent people, and then you're actually showing an ad to 60,000 people, then yeah. But you know, that's what I do on YouTube. 60,000 people see a YouTube ad. And it's worth it.
Yeah,
but when you've only got 200 people.
Yeah, the vast majority of people actually streaming on Twitch, the ad experience is terrible, and it doesn't make any sense to actually do ads, because you lose viewership from from showing ads every hour.
So one of the things I didn't know is you can get rid of pre-rolls by running ads regularly.
Right.
And I just didn't know that. And whether it's worth doing that is something that I'm weighing up now, is like, will more people stick around if you run regular ad breaks?
I can't tell you how many times I've clicked on a tweet that said, hey, I'm doing this interesting thing over on Twitch, and I've clicked the tweet, it brings up Twitch, and I get like a thing that says, this is your first ad of 42, and I'm like, cancel that.
And when
that's the other thing with ads, you can't skip them on and they're typically longer ads on Twitch as well, so it's like
that's a good point. If there was a skip these like 30-second ads, like if it was like YouTube has it figured out. It's like, okay, well, people are more likely to stick around for ads on YouTube if they know that they can skip something. So even though they didn't watch the whole thing, they still get a little bit of that ad, and they feel like they have some control to be like, nah, next, nah, you know?
I've been playing for YouTube Red now for I don't know how long, because I haven't seen an ad on YouTube in years.
It's like premium. YouTube Premium, whatever they called it, whatever they transitioned to. Same.
Yeah. You know, I've yet to go for YouTube Premium, Red, or whatever the crap is called. And I just deal with the ads. I've been like, I don't know if I'm conditioned, but I don't mind YouTube ads as much. I think it's mostly to do with the fact that I have a skip button, you know, and it's the type of content. The content is
and the content
not live.
Stops.
Right. The content stops and then resumes.
That's a good point.
Huge point. Yeah. So it's almost like, I think Co Carnage was talking about having ads pop up in Twitch chat, and like that being the ad place, you know, like the
or a
dominant
sidebar.
spot. Yeah.
Well, they've added the banner ads now, right? You get the banner ads, which are just like the same as banner ads in YouTube, but they sort of minimizes the screen a little bit, or like shrinks the screen, and there's a banner that goes across the bottom now and doesn't interrupt the content, and it's very unobtrusive. You know, that's been a better.
Why don't we have that for pre-rolls?
Ads.
Yeah. Pre-rolls are the worst. It's the worst. I mean, it's the reason I turn off Twitch more often than not, is because of pre-rolls. It's just,
I mean, surely,
you know, every service that allows me to completely turn off ads, whether it's Hulu or I can't remember any other ones. There's maybe Peacock allows me to do it as well. I take that option. I pay extra so I don't have to watch ads because they're incredibly intrusive, even on regular TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, surely Twitch has the data on how many people click on a stream and don't get through an ad. And would they not be like, you know what? Maybe we don't do a prep. Maybe we do a roll after 5 minutes or after 10 minutes. Like, surely they have information on a new person visiting a stream for the first time and their average view duration. And if their view duration is 2 seconds, well, then that's not a good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be some smart data.
That like, was just me clicking on your stream. Oh, he's not naked right now. I'll check back later.
Anyway.
Speaking of naked, any Australian facts for us?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, I got so caught up in talking about ads today. I didn't do any.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's really bad now. Because last week was. Oh, no, wait. I said to you, I had prayer. Wait, didn't I say I had additional Australian facts?
There was one that you didn't do last week, right?
There was one I didn't do, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, if I was Australian facts, where would I save them?
Good question. Do you not have an Australian facts folder in the documents area or whatever?
Yes, I do have an Australian facts like notepad somewhere, but I don't think I put them there. Come on now. Maybe it's in a Word document. Hold on one second. How was your week, guys?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Not bad. You get any
I can't move my hands. I went out today and I was using the, what do you call it? The, you trim trees with it, the tree trimmer. It's like on the end of a weed whacker.
Yeah.
And my hands are like numb now from just like being vibrated all day.
Yeah, the vibration. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep. That's something you got to watch out for. Vibrations. You can really affect circulation in your hands.
Really?
It's true. Yeah.
Yep. Like if you work in any way where you're using a tool that does that, you got to have like gloves and special stuff on that absorb some of the vibration. Or
when I do yard work, I go with the more is more approach, so that I don't have to do it again for a very long time. Like if I'm taking that weed whacker out, I'm going right to the dirt. If I take that tree trimmer out, I'm not going to need that thing for a good long time. We're going.
Well, what happens?
We're going scorched earth.
If you have too much vibration, like from a health point of
view? I believe it affects the like capillaries, like your circulation in your hands. There's a certain condition. I can't remember it from my OCL safety days.
Are like vibration controls in a controller problematic?
No,
also?
No,
it needs to be like actual
it's like
heavy
constant vibration. Yeah, like if you're using.
What if this vibration was happening near my genitals?
Your balls will fall off.
Fallen ball syndrome? Oh no. That sounds dangerous, guys.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, and the other thing that happens is if you're using something that has a lot of vibrations, you often have to do a lot of grip strength too. So you're holding some
and balls falling off.
Yeah. You just hold on for the ride, baby. Yeah, that's what you get.
I definitely did not click the Craigslist today. I did not.
That's okay.
Click
that's why.
Oh yeah, me neither.
It's okay. Craig's got a backup. That happens. Craig's a smart boy.
I just saw it come up in my messages like,
I'm really sorry. That was a great store, but I can't find me Australian.
You can't. You don't have a special spot for it on your computer that you go to immediately. Oh, I'm so.
I mean,
this actually tells us how important these facts are to Mylan.
Oh,
very low.
I didn't think about it that way.
Hardly even on the radar.
Yeah, you got me there. They should be higher up there. They should be higher up. Oh, I just found DCP Australian slang.
Oh
no, this is old Australian slang. Hoon. Piss farting around. A few stubby short of a six-pack. Gone walkabout. Yeah, we've done this one.
Okay.
Tracky Dax. Oh well.
Well, I'm a little disappointed, but it's okay. I'll get over it. I'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, if we got to, I can trade you in lore. I mean, that's not as exciting as Australian facts, but I can trade you in Destiny lore.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll take it.
We'll do it.
You
Yeah.
take it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm willing to accept this offer.
Okay. I need that in writing, and you got to transfer the Bitcoin over to me account.
Trade offer accepted.
Right. Look, I am struggling for Destiny lore content at the moment, so we're reaching a little bit.
Is it too much Elden Ring?
I mean, that's definitely impacting that motivation for sure. And then people keep telling me, "Why don't you do Elden Ring lore?" I was like, "Dude, I mean, firstly, I haven't finished the game. Secondly, I still have no idea what's going on." And
yeah,
like, can you imagine getting footage for an Elden Ring lore video?
Oh man, you'd have to record your entire playthrough, like 100%, right?
Well, if you need a specific thing to play out a certain way for the character, you got to make sure you go back and play.
Oh, like if you want all the endings, or if you want like every NPC's quest.
If you play it like Mylan, like you have nothing. Nobody's alive.
I mean, Alexander's lore is very short right now.
He was a pot that you whacked, and then you killed him.
He was a pot. He asked for a hard whack from behind. Now he's dead. The end. So yes, Elden Ring has been impacting it, but also the interesting thing about this season in Destiny, it went hard real quick, and then it sort of dropped off. Whereas other seasons, you know, like you have the weekly lore going on for quite some time, and then you know you're almost into the next season kind of deal. So, I mean, last season wasn't like that because it was a huge break, but there was a lot of really cool lore early on in Witch Queen, but it sort of faded.
I'm used to like a 8 or 9 or so week period of lore, and I feel like we only had 4 weeks of lore, right? Maybe
I want to say it was something like 6, maybe if that. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look, but yeah, it wasn't the seasonal stuff was definitely shorter than normal as well. But so with all that being said, I've been thinking about allied Hive Guardians. So we got Hive Guardians, but they've been enemies, right, of humanity.
Right.
And the possibility of actually having a friendly Hive Guardian, just like we've had Elixnis and their leaders. We got Mithrax as the leader for the Elixni, and Elixni coming along, which were once partnered with the Traveler. And we also have the Cabal and Kydal. And, you know, we have this idea of Savathun coming along and Hive Guardians coming along. And is there any possibility of some sort of alliance? Because I do think Savathun will come back. They've all but sort of confirmed that. We know that it's possible when Imari's still floating around and Savathun could be revived. And I think she will be revived. And we know that Bungie doesn't want to get rid of their villains after every season because they want them to be a little bit more complex than that. So when I started looking into it, it was pretty possible. And I'll give you a couple of reasons why. The first is the Krill or the Proto-Hive people were originally, you know, they were going to be chosen by the light. So they were, I guess, deemed suitable by the Traveler.
Right.
And that's what we got in that cutscene where the Witness lied to Savathun and made up this event about the Cataclysm. And the Witness said, if we don't claim them, the light will claim them. And we do know the Traveler was there. So the idea that they were, in their original form, suitable to be Guardians.
They're like us.
Well, they're like us, exactly. How are they any different from the Elixni or humanity if they were chosen by the Traveler? So that's point number one. Point number two is that it's along the same lines. They were tricked into siding with the worm gods. And in that bargain, they were sort of forced into this never-ending conquest because they had to feed their worm, right? So this created the identity of the Hive as a species of having to kill to stay alive, which, you know, is what humanity does too in regards to surviving. We don't seem to have an issue with surviving or killing to survive. And the Hive were put in a similar situation with the worm gods is like, to feed your worm god or to feed your worm, you need to keep killing and destroying, and you put that energy to feed your worm, and that's how you survive. And that put them in this cycle of conquest and destruction. On top of that, you have the tribute system that Oryx created, which is like the thrall they kill, they pass that energy from killing to their worm, and then they give any excess to the acolyte. The acolyte goes and kills, feeds their worm, and then they pass their excess to the knights and the wizards. And the wizards then pass it to the Ascendant Hive. So you have this system inbuilt to feed the worms through death and destruction. There is a lore entry that says that the light potentially disrupts that system. And there is a thrall at the bottom of the pyramid, at the bottom of the hierarchy, whose worm is fed by the light. And they talk about how the light has this back pressure, and rather than death flowing up the pyramid scheme, this light has flowed down to the thrall and fed his worm. And so the comment would be, if the hive, and not just the Ascendant Hive, if the entire hive hierarchy had their worms fed via the light, well, then they no longer have a reason to just mindlessly be killing.
Yeah.
And can actually make decisions, or at least provide opportunity to be allied with someone. So that's a bit of like removing some of the barriers to like a potential Hive alliance. And then you do get a new lore entry in I think it's some moth entries, the Lucent Hive entries. And it has a Hive ghost, who has already a Hive Knight, a Hive Guardian, called Lu Zaku. And the ghost is encouraging the Hive Guardian to finish off a guardian of humanity. You don't know if it's a human or a Woken or an Exo, but it's like, it's not another Hive ghost. It's a regular ghost, okay? So this Hive ghost saying, crush the ghost, finish it off. And the Hive Guardian refuses. We don't hear what they say, but they just don't do it. So it's a very one-sided conversation. The Hive ghost is like, kill it, crush it, do this. And then the Hive Guardian hesitates. And I guess the implication is, hey, hold on a second. You know, with all this backstory, they were originally potentially be chosen by the Traveler. They maybe no longer have a need to keep killing because the light has disrupted the tribute system. And now we have a Hive Guardian and Hive, who we typically think don't hesitate when it comes to killing, hesitating. So is this a potential character that could be allied with humanity?
Right.
And then when you think about it, okay, well, we have Mithrax for the Elixni. We have Kydal for the Cabal. Of course, if Savathun came back, she no longer has a worm. And she no longer is tied to trickery or cunning.
New speaker.
So, like, new speaker. I mean, you have all the elements for an alliance.
Maybe that's how we get a new
some of the Hive.
Maybe that's how we get a new element. Darkness elements. Like if the Hive are dealing with that poison type of stuff. Yeah. You know, that green stuff that they're always laying down, the green traps. Maybe that's how that could possibly be a way that we actually get it. If we do.
I don't think we're going to get like a quarters like the Elixni within the tower or anything like that.
Save
but
a Hive.
I definitely could see Savathun as a character that is not necessarily like with humanity, but definitely not against humanity. And that, you know, you could have a, you know, like you see the Elixni as friendlies in a mission, you could see a friendly, or like you see the Cabal as a friendly. I think you could see a Hive Guardian as a friendly.
Yeah.
In a mission.
Yeah, I mean,
or a thrall in a mission.
Her character kind of has reminiscence of like Eris Morn and the Drifter and all that. Like kind of, if they were allies, but kind of rebellish. You know, they don't follow the rules of the tower and the Vanguard and all that. They do their own stuff however they want. Yeah, you could definitely see that.
This makes me like think forward to like the point where we actually like come to the conclusion of this fight between light and dark, and how cool it would be to have like a huge army of our side of Fallen, of Hive, and of
Yeah.
Cabal. Like, how badass would that be?
Yeah,
That would be a cool
You
scene.
think the
wouldn't it?
Vex could ever get into that? Or do you think the Vex are going to be...
This makes me think that, like, if you had all those alliances, the Hive, the Cabal, the Elixni, you know, the Vex would be the one you would rise up against, sort of deal. They're the ones that I think are least likely to form any sort of allegiance. That's not really what they do. They're there to ensure their own survival in the timelines. So, you know, a Vex threat would be enough to bring the other species together, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or Savathun.
Yep. Is there any connection with the Vex and like the pyramid ships and all that? To date?
Trying to think from memory. I don't know, apart from I'm trying to think of what's said in the Dark Timeline. Not off the top of my head, I can't remember the Vex specifically being related to.
Like, it doesn't feel like it, but you know, I don't know everything about the lore, obviously. So I don't know if there has been a specific case of like pyramids interconnected with some sort of Vex technology or the Vex going after a pyramid
saying
or
the
something
Black
like
Garden, because obviously we saw the Witness in the Black Garden as the doppelganger. And the Black Garden, the Vex are in the Black Garden as well. Oh, this is all getting...
It seems like it's adjacent, but not directly connected. Like, there happened to be Vex there, but it wasn't necessarily like the Witness in cahoots with the Vex in the Black Garden, right?
Yeah, my Black Garden
lore
lore is not at the forefront of my memory at the moment. With, I mean, when you think of the Black Garden, the Vex were created. Black Garden creation story. You have the Winnower and the Gardener, who, in their chaos, they break the rules of the game, and the Vex were an offshoot of that. They were created from that chaos and initially meant to restore the name of the rules of the game, which is maybe why they were called gardeners at one point. But they've sort of transitioned away from that. Well, there's at least a hint that that's not necessarily their role anymore.
Yeah, fascinating. Where all that's possibly going to end up, get connected. Because the Vex, you know, they got a darkness so dark it doesn't like other darkness or whatever. Evil so evil.
Yeah, the original introduction of the Vex. The Vex have been playing a pretty big backseat. I'm interested for them to bring some stuff back on the Vex. And you know what? I think that's probably where we're going. I mean, you look at the other race. I think it's like the Vex must be up next, surely, for a big thing.
You're right. If there is like this, you know, a reconciliation of some of these other enemy races, you know, and then it's like, is there going to be a buddy Vex, or are the Vex the true like evil entity that we have to push back darkness from?
I mean, it would be a pretty nice sort of loop back to Destiny 1 if we come back to the Vex being, you know, darker than dark, you know, the real darkness.
Yeah, I guess the real...
evil despises it or whatever. Else he says.
I guess the real question is like if the Witness is directly corresponding with Vex, or if they just happen to be ships passing in the night. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so, but I'm not sure either.
Yeah. Well,
interesting. You got a chat fired up now. There you go. That covers me, I think, for missing out on Australian slang today.
We will accept it, Mylin. Dr. Mylin, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
you. There is a TWAB. Do we want to talk about that?
Yeah. I'm just reeling from the whole conversation we just had. I'm like,
Brian sitting over in the corner, brains breaking.
Yeah, just like fried over here.
Yeah, I mean, was there anything else this week besides? Not much, right? Basically, Guardian Games is the exciting thing that's coming next week, and that's going to be in the TWAB here. But like this week, you know, I played some Gambit. So predictable.
Not digging it still.
Nah, man. I like, here's my heavy. Great. I have 4 rockets. Might as well invade. Get 4 kills with 4 rockets. and then back and forth with this dumb shielding mechanic on the boss. And then I think by the end of it, I got a pinnacle that didn't give me any upgrade, and I was like, come on.
Yeah, pinnacles, man.
Then I did my strikes, got a pinnacle that didn't help with an upgrade either, and I was like, are you kidding me?
That's the worst.
This is why we have to do raids. To get those pinnacles.
The pinnacle system shouldn't exist that way. It shouldn't be like, thanks for contributing towards your end game, and now here's nothing. Yeah.
I think the protection on pinnacle drops should be better, or allow you to choose. Like, hey, I really need a helmet. Go hand in your pinnacle and decrypt it to a helmet.
Right.
Oh, that'd be nice.
At least you know you're progressing in the level system.
So yeah, Gambit still sucks. Personally, from my viewpoint.
Yeah.
Just wanted to reiterate that.
Any other news to report?
Not much. It's just so predictable.
Look, I think we're all just waiting for the news to drop really about next season. That's what we're waiting for.
Yes.
Next season to drop and to be like, they announce the season, to give a sneak peek on the story. We've all heard whispers about Bungie devs saying this is the best season ever. People been telling me stuff saying this season's gonna be a banger. I've told them I've got a baby due on the actual date of the release. Don't ask me anything. I'm probably not gonna be here.
You know, with the sandbox kind of update that we got last TWAB.
Yes.
It's just like
massive TWAB.
Whatever you get, like you get a sneak peek at what's coming. What you have suddenly isn't like interesting enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you so want to play with the new toy that your old toy looks so boring, you know?
Yeah, certain motivations can definitely drop when you know things are changing real soon. You're like, well, this isn't it's not gonna be how it is in 4 weeks.
Yeah. I do have to ask you guys, how are you liking the new subclass?
Void?
The Void stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, Void's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. You're still enjoying it? Are you guys rocking it mainly?
I'm annoyed when I have to switch to a different subclass to get my weekly thing. I'm annoyed. I prefer to stay
I guess that's good, right?
on Void because I think it's more fun.
Yeah. I haven't made many different builds with Void. And I don't know if that's just because I haven't been really experimenting or if one build just feels too strong already just with everything going boom. But I think it will help when you have the other subclasses because then you can really experiment with all your different exotics and different types of builds. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm really curious how it's going to feel. I feel like right now, I feel like it's going to feel overwhelming. If there's as much complexity in solar and electric arc as Void.
Yeah. I'm interested to see which way they go.
Yeah.
I hope there is. I definitely hope there's as much like new complexity.
Yeah. I'm just thinking how I'm going to be like, whoa, this is a lot to keep track of.
Yeah.
There's a good
I really want to see what the new gunslinger is going to be, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying there's a good point in chat about like not build crafting as much. Like I love the system, but I haven't really build craft because I don't feel like I have much need for it. I do most of my build crafting when it comes to doing solo dungeons. Floors. I think that's when it really shines. And I haven't had a dungeon and we've completed the raid, so I haven't really been playing around too much. And I'm also not at the right level for
GMs.
So I haven't had a chance to play with that either.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah.
But the system itself, I think, is great. And I think it will shine even brighter when you have the other subclasses too.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Should we talk about the TWAB?
Guardian Games?
Guardian Games
come back. Is that next week?
Next week, yeah. May 3rd is, I think, or is it May 3rd or May 4th? You know, Tuesday of next week. Yeah. It's coming back. Guardian Games. So let's see. Eyes Up Guardian, it's time of the year again. Next week, Guardian Games 2022 will kick off on May 3rd, and it's free for all Destiny players. This event is a tradition and is a perfect excuse to get into that friendly, competitive spirit. The friendly teabagging spirit. Bag away, Guardian. Bag away. While the spirit of the annual class...
Bagging strikes.
Yeah, bagging strikes, bagging gambit, bag in the tower, bag everywhere. Well, the spirit of the annual class battle remains the same. Guardian Games 2022 does have a few changes that players can look forward to. First things first, what determines the winner? Much like previous Guardian Games, participants will be tasked with depositing those hard-earned medallions at the podium in the tower. You know the drill. Medallions can be earned by completing a certain activities and mini quests called contender cards and platinum cards. These activities are designed to be flexible. So if you got the time, we've got shiny medallions. Shiny medals. Higher tier medallions, which grant more points, can be earned in activities like raids, dungeons, competitive PvP, trials, survival, and seasonal activities like PsyOps, battlegrounds, on a higher difficulty and more. Lower tier medallions, which are important too, drop in content like Gambit, Vanguard Strikes, and Quick Play Crucible, and other Throne World activities at the standard difficulty. So gold medals can be earned by completing contender cards and easier activities, whereas platinum medals drop when platinum cards are completed on tougher content. Basically, play what you want, snatch up the pinnacles, and scoop up some shiny medallions to bank at the tower. Bank those medallions, Guardian.
Bank the medallions.
Yeah. But wait, there's more. Oh, something new coming to Guardian Games this year is strike scoring. I'm excited about it. I like strike scoring. Which factors in playtime only for Guardian Games playlists. Additionally, we've got strike medals, which is designed to reward players for pulling off some pretty impressive feats, like taking out a ton of enemies with a fancy little combat jig like Shatter. This should also help with players that feel like they are being matched with others that just zip right through strikes. Looking at you, speedrunners.
Yeah.
Cutting all the content because you ran that strike 400 million times already. Why rush through when you can score some additional points by going ham and showing the bad guys what's up? There are two Guardian Games playlists.
I got a couple of questions. Are they bringing back strike scoring? Like, is there going to be a score
for this playlist?
Just for this playlist?
For Guardian Games playlist.
Guardian Games? Like, so are you going to have a score on the screen while you're playing?
I don't know if they talk about that further, but it sounds like what they've had in the past. Like, pick up an orb, get some points, kill an enemy, get some points, or actually kind of like the strike or the Nightfalls when you see points pop up when you kill stuff.
Yeah. This is good. Like, when I run strikes, I feel like I'm running them because I need to get, the reward at the end. And I do try and just sprint through as fast as possible. So to have a reason to actually like engage with the content a little bit is good.
Yeah. When they first introduced that in D1, I thought it was awesome. It felt like an arcade experience in Destiny. And I always thought it was strange that they took it away and didn't just keep with that experience.
I feel like it was popular at first and then people stopped engaging with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's
I think if you're going to do
general.
strike scoring, it needs to have a reason for you spending more time in the strike. But because I also don't like it when people rush too far ahead. It gets really annoying if you get stuck in a certain area because someone's too far ahead, or you just join a game and you spawn one of those weird areas because they've like raced ahead or whatever. So I'm all for like slowing people down, but if you slow people down, you got to make sure it's worth their time as well. So it's like
definitely, yeah.
I prefer people to do it properly as long as that. Only reason people are rushing is because they just want to get to the loot. They want to get to the end and get their pinnacle, and they don't want to waste time. So you got to slow people down.
There's also a certain skill in like kind of learning how to rush through a strike as fast as possible.
Yes.
And there's actually fun to be had just in doing that. It's like, how fast can I get through this strike? You know, like because I've run it now, I don't know, 200 times, 300 times, like I don't care about the story anymore. I know where every enemy comes out. I know like where I can call up a sparrow, where I can like kind of cheese my sparrow over a hump and get farther than I'm supposed to be able to get, that kind of stuff. Like, I know the enemy to kill to make the elevator turn back on, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. There's got to be some sort of reason. But that, that's kind of fundamentally the problem Destiny's had for such a long time. And I thought the weapon crafting was going to fix that, and then didn't. Oh well. Because it's like if each individual kill did had a chance of something that was interesting for whatever build you're doing, then it would be worth killing everything, right? In strikes and all that, but still not exactly the case. So let's see here. This should also help players feel like they're being matched with others. Zip through. Yep. Why rush through? There are 2 Guardian Games playlists: training and competitive. And when you play matters. Let's break it down. On Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the place to be is the training playlist. Here you can earn practice scores, the combined score of your entire team. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, it's time to get sweaty in the competitive playlist. This is where you'll earn exciting rewards. Exciting. Players can earn...
Like an electric Hummers?
An electric Humvee, that's right. Delivered straight to your door. Cut the line, everything. Players can earn buffs in the recreational, training, and competitive playlists by ranking bronze, silver, and gold, and platinum, or platinum. These last until the next weekly reset. You can use these buffs in the regular Vanguard Ops playlist as well. So you get some sort of buff that you earn in the playlist of the Vanguard games that then stays active until in the regular Vanguard Ops playlist. So
I'm so confused.
Well, they're not.
There's two playlists: training, competitive. What is the
playlist?
What's recreational then? Players can earn buffs in the recreational, training, and competitive playlists.
Yeah. So there's the training and then the competitive, and they're recreational.
But point 3 says players can earn buffs in the recreational, training, and competitive. So what's recreational?
Good question, Dr. Mylan. Good question.
Good question, Doctor. Maybe that's just normal seasonal stuff.
I think it's recreational marijuana playlist.
Oh,
yeah. And then there's strikes, and then the Crucible.
Only if it's legal in your state, though.
Yeah, you got to watch out about that. Yeah, a little confusing. Also, not exactly sure like the benefits here. Like if you get some sort of buff to then go play regular strikes or Vanguard Ops, I don't know how exciting that's going to be for people. We'll see. I guess it depends.
I'm sorry. I'm out. I don't get it.
Well, the goal behind it is to earn these medallions that you're then going to deposit in the tower to make your class the champs of Guardian games.
Right.
But on different days, you got to be in different playlists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. What do they call? Why is the
I don't know why there's
training
different
playlist
days.
called practice scores? Do they actually count or they don't count?
I don't get that. Like, are they saying you only have one chance to make your like weekly standing of you get bronze, silver, gold, platinum, or whatever? I don't know. It is.
I don't know. This is really confusing.
Maybe we'll get more information as it goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Or maybe not.
I mean, it starts next week. We're gonna figure it out ourselves, I think.
Yeah.
So the next paragraph: players will also be able to unlock torches to light in the tower based on their highest score past a certain threshold. For example, lighting the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum torches grants rewards and a glow that can be seen on the right shoulder of a guardian's armor. The right shoulder. So you
unlock a torch and then fill it with gold or platinum, or
no,
is that a different?
There is bronze, silver, gold, and platinum torches, and they relate to what you've achieved, I guess, for that week.
Okay.
So you show it off in the tower, and then you look extra pretty on your right shoulder because you got gold or platinum or bronze.
My right shoulder has been looking a little bit drab lately, so this is actually going to be perfect.
Gussy that baby up, right?
Yeah, get a little bling on the right hand side. The left hand side's getting all the brightness, all the bling lately.
Bling away, Briar. Bling away. Make that shoulder look tasty. You know why.
Oh, whoa! This got uncomfortable fast.
Lighting the torch is monumental when it comes to the Guardian Games experience. We want Guardians in Destiny 2 to feel that significance in game. So the lighting, they want you to feel the burn of the torch, whether it's bronze all the way up to platinum. How much heat is that platinum torch giving off in your pretty right shoulder?
Okay, is what they're doing here is that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is practice, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday you earn real points because that's when more players have time to play. So they're like trying to get ahead of that argument where
I have yet to figure out what the reason is between these two. Like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like, aside from a Trials is open type of thing, like Trials is open over the weekend or a long weekend type of experience, and that's why they have that. But even then, I'm just like, okay.
Someone in chat mentioned maybe the training players, because that is your combined score of your entire team. Maybe that, because it's practice, that's your team training.
Right.
And then on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's your individual scores? Question mark.
I don't know. It makes it sound as if you do have only one chance per week, and it's over the weekend to get your score. And once it's done, it's like, that's your score. Don't screw it up. If you want that platinum, you better practice. That's what it feels like.
Oh, yeah,
it's weird. We'll definitely use more clarification on this. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out once it comes.
For any personal medallion deposits, there's going to be some glow action on the way with an accompanying left shoulder glow. Oh, so your left shoulder's not left out, Briar. Okay. Any progress is an accomplishment, and we want you to feel proud for the time you put into Guardian games. Guardian, take solace in knowing that your time in Gambit is not wasted. Not one drop of Gambit time is wasted. Then they show off some glows, and
the armor does look pretty good.
It does.
Dude, that Titan, I want that to be my permanent pose, like, as a Titan.
Yeah, hips thrusted forwards, hands on hips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Butt flaps swinging in the breeze.
Swinging, yep.
Yeah.
I like the piss yellow.
What classes will you guys be competing as this year?
I'm a Warlock main. That's it.
I will also be a Titan. I feel like if the Warlocks win, then we know the fix is in, right? Because it's been the Titans have won and the Hunters have won.
Well,
the Warlocks have yet to win.
Warlocks are pretty fabulous, Briar.
We'll have to agree to disagree on this one.
Were we all Hunters at one stage? Is that what happened? And now we're like all different?
Yeah, I've gone through Warlock therapy or whatever it is when you get converted. That's what happened. I've been brainwashed to become a Warlock.
What's it called? Is it like Munchausen syndrome or something like that?
I don't know. I'm hoping that we can have some sort of DCP incentive this summer to where we all have to be forced to play Hunters. That'd be nice.
Oh, that would be dope. Let's make that a thing. They're like $5.
Nice.
Make DCP Hunters again.
I honestly, I haven't played my Hunter in so long at this point that it would be refreshing. Because as soon as we got done with the Warlocks, I switched right to Titan because I was having so much fun as a Void Titan this season that I never even went over and played on my Hunter.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'll be a Warlock for Guardian games. Thank you very much. Overall structure, Guardian games is designed to focus on skill level, meaning that higher scores are achieved by taking on tougher activities, defeating enemies, staying alive, and completing an activity in a timely manner for your score and all that stuff. New bounties have also been thrown in for this year's festivities to help players feel inspired to engage in the Guardian Games Strike and Battlegrounds playlists. Which ones are those? A little nudge for players to engage with the event-specific Vanguard medal system, if you will. There's a Vanguard medal system as well? What about Cruise? Maybe? Since
I thought this is going to be one of the things that's easier to understand when we see it rather than reading about it.
Yeah. I need this is like a pre-order, like a terribly designed pre-order thing. If you pre-order the base game, you get this. If you pre-order the deluxe ultra edition, you get that. the super.
Have you
ultra
seen that one
deluxe,
for
deluxe.
Sonic Origins?
Yeah, it's the
floating
Sonic
around?
one. Yeah, that's.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
Where was I? Since there's nifty new content this year, we've also updated our contender and platinum cards, as well as our medallion rewards for completing these new challenges. Is this Destiny? I feel like I haven't played this.
The floozy doozits and the who's
Yeah.
watsits, and then you got to collect the doovalackers.
Our bad, guys. We were accidentally reading the patch notes for Fortnite.
Yeah.
Sent around the wrong document.
Our apologies. Let's see. So yeah, choose to spend your time in the newer content, but it's not required to participate. More options, more ways to play. Keep it fun, keep it fresh, and also confusing. That's another goal of this. But also keep the core spirit alive for the Guardian games. And that's a community-wide effort to show off some class love. Show off your favorite class. Let's get to the rewards. So what are they? For those that have an affinity for submachine guns, the title is a new legendary sub archetype that will be available during the event. According to Jason
that's
Briggs.
Interesting.
Yeah. Test lead Jason Briggs, he says the title is a Hake Void SMG for the energy slot that has an aggressive frame with a unique origin perk, Classy Contender, which grants class ability energy with funnel blows from this weapon.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay, maybe we'll play Guardian games.
Yeah.
It looks good too. I really like the look of it.
It's going to be very good for Void 3.0. We already have a lot of Void SMGs, but class contender.
Am I wrong in thinking Hake is always kinetic? So this is a step outside of the norm for the weapon trait?
Possibly. I'm not very familiar with the
manufacturer
weapon
trait?
foundries, but
Yeah, I feel like they're always kinetic. So this
Void SMG is always nice, especially if it's going to give you class a bit. That's going to be very nice with any of your Void builds, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, the trait, Classy Contender, the origin perk, that sounds really great. So are they going to do this a lot? Have like a one-off origin perk that's basically like, here's a third perk for the weapon?
I don't know. It also says that it'll have a wide range of perks that it can roll with, and players will have many opportunities to earn fully masterwork drops with double perks in both the third and fourth columns.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like it.
Oh, the fear of missing out's really strong with this one.
Oh shit! Also, look at the
really
fucking emblem.
strong.
Yeah.
That emblem is hot.
It's one hot ass emblem, Briar.
Yeah.
Just like that right shoulder. That's going to be blinged out.
Dude,
Oh,
they
man. That emblem on my right shoulder?
Glow on the left, blinged out on the right.
They have got people hook, line, sinker. They know how fanatic people are about emblems.
Yeah.
It's a good emblem, though.
So the top 10% at the end of the event will get a spiffy new emblem to show off. Here's what it is. So you got to be in the top 10%.
I am not going to get that emblem.
Neither.
Come on, Briar. You've been speedrunning. You've been pissing off the standard playlist folk running through. Come on. You got this, man. Get that 10%.
Dude, how many hours per day do you think top 10% is going to be?
Many hours.
Because I see people in my community who are in the top 10%, and they're playing a lot more Destiny than I play on stream. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think when I was playing my most Destiny, I wasn't in the top 10%.
Yeah. Like, I think it's a full-time job if you want to go for that. How long does it run for, Guardian Games?
Isn't it
I bet my son is in the top 10%. I bet he's in there.
I think it's like 3 weeks. But what the question, though, is what is the top 10%? Like, is it just score? Like, you get one of the top scores?
So, yeah.
Or is it how many medallions you've actually done? And maybe it says the emblem for the player that scores in the top 10% will be awarded after we combine their highest scores from each week. Okay, so it is high score from each week. When the event ends, the combined score will determine who made it to the top of the player base for Guardian Games. This will unlock a special triumph, and boom, emblem rewarded. So you do have to. It's your combined top score from every week. So yeah, this is why you have a practice, and then you do the deed on the final, the run that counts. That's still weird. It's like, why not just do it in the main playlist until you get a good score? Unless there really is only a few attempts. Yeah.
I don't know.
With every player having their own unique style. Yeah.
You guys like this idea? Like, if this happened more often, you like the idea of certain percentage?
I'm starting to understand that it's not about running it like endlessly for hours on end. It's about getting
high.
one run with your top score.
It's about getting super high, Briar. How lit can you get?
Man, I used to have this hookah that had like a bowl on it that was like this big.
Was it platinum?
I saw Jesus in the mirror. It was amazing.
Jesus in the mirror high? Okay, all right.
Right. They just take your highest score.
Yeah, from each week and combine
your one highest.
It's got to be hard though, because everyone will surely be very similar.
Well, there's going to be a whole bunch of guides that come out, like how to get platinum and how to maximize your, so then those videos are going to go out and everybody's going to be like, well, you got to use this, and that. And people who have all the weapons are going to then benefit from being able to get all that stuff, which, that's what happens when you play games like this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, getting a banner, a triumph, and boom is pretty good. And I mean, that's a good reward. I really feel like this is the coolest thing they've ever given out for Guardian games.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like where they're going with this. It's cool.
Yeah.
Still confusing, but yeah. Let's see. What else they got here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then they do this whole catch-up mechanic thing. Last year's games included a 10% catch-up buff that allowed for each class to have a fighting chance, regardless of how many players are in that pool. This was to encourage players to feel like they have a equal footing regarding the competition, and it seemed to work out pretty well in the end. But there's always room to make improvements. So this year, each team's score multiplier... This is about to get confusing for you, Briar, if you haven't read this. Score multiplier will start with whatever value they ended during the last year's festivities. Titans, having third place most days, will have the largest boost. Warlocks, with the second most days in third place, will get a moderate boost. Hunters, having placed third in the least number of times, will get the smallest boost. A little added bonus includes a minor 4% bump to their multiplier for the class in second place and a 10% bump for those in third place.
Why do they write it like this? It feels like intentionally, as if a lawyer were intentionally trying to obscure the fact that you're getting fucked in your divorce.
And behest of thy indemnification of all in territories worldwide attributes. Hereby,
what are you talking about? Hunters have placed third the least number of times. That's called first place. There's already a word for that sentence.
But how many times were they third place?
They could be first or second. They could be first or
They
second.
could have ended first, but maybe they only had X amount of times were third versus second.
If you lost
calculations, the numbers,
then you won.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you lost the second least, then you came in second.
Yeah, when I read that, I was like, whew, this is like trying. It's like actually trying to make this more difficult than it needs to be. So they got some graphs here to show you players playing their favorite class and all that. The graph breaks down the time spent for all three classes, ramping up towards this year's Guardian games since the launch of the Witch Queen, giving a little insight into where everyone is at these days. And Titans seem to be just above 25%. 25.
I don't understand this because Titans are so fun right now with Void 3.0.
I reckon Titans might be. I think they might bump up. Wait, was this after the Witch Queen?
Yeah. No, wait.
Oh,
yeah. This is after the Witch Queen. This is February 24th
I'm surprised.
to 25th. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I know, right? It is.
Hunters and Warlocks switched places, but Titans stayed rock solid bottom in the least first place.
Least amount of first place. Loaded most likely to be third.
That little inverse is like where everyone's like, oh my god, Child of the Old Gods is going to be so good. And then they realize it wasn't. And then they're like, actually, Hunters are not bad.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. I feel like this is partly just, it shows what people just prefer, regardless of like sandbox. Because there's the nerdy part and like trying to go for the meta and like the clearest best of PvE and PvP. And then there's what people just prefer.
Yeah. That's true.
And I definitely think Hunter is still up there with, yeah. Okay. So as mentioned previous TWAB, Guardian Games kicks off May 3rd and runs until May 24th. So get that gear ready. Make your fire team proud, Guardian.
Ooh.
Guardian Games Cup, a new way to win. With Guardian Games on the horizon, we're excited to see 3 classes battle out once more. But that doesn't mean that the games have to be limited to just in-game. Or, oh, nay. We're very excited.
Oh, nay.
Oh, nay. Herein
Nay.
thereof.
Oh.
All to made him something for it all. Very excited to announce that the Guardian Games Cup is happening at the same time and is a brand new out-of-game event that ups the ante a bit and for a good cause. So what is Guardian Games Cup? We're pretty community focused here at Bungie, if you couldn't tell. So we thought it would be fun to task some hardcore Guardians with the hefty responsibility of being a shining beacon for their class. Which class will claim that podium's top spot? We'll have to wait and see. But Guardian Games Cup takes the anticipation and brings it into the real world with the help of some competition-loving creators. From May 3rd to May 24th, some of your favorite streamers will team up from around the world, a whopping 42 teams across 14 territories in total, duking it out to show why Titans are the best. Did you write that, Briar? You have influence?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, why? I can't say that. Oh, wait, I can't say it. Why, insert your favorite class here, deserve the shiny gold medal. So, clearly, which community manager wrote this likes Titans. So, let's see what's going on here. Yeah. The top team will win a custom digital piece from Gamma Trap. Nice. But why stop there? Guardian Gamma. Guardian Games will be yet another amazing charity initiative with the Bungie Foundation, and because of that, there will be some prizes both in and out of Destiny 2 for the participants to enjoy when donations are made to Direct Relief. One of those prizes even includes a rad piece of artwork from the incredibly talented Farian Art.
Nice.
Very cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very, very cool. We'll have
Gamma
more
Trap,
soon.
well done.
Yeah,
he'll do a great. Cool. It'll be a good piece, regardless of what he does.
So more to share soon. So do a good job and stuff. Now there's a little more in-game.
I'll do my absolute minimum best.
Briar, I need to see you in the top 10%. Okay.
That's not gonna happen.
Otherwise, we're gonna have a DCP review episode. Our annual Guardian Games review.
No.
Performance review.
Off to the graveyard.
Oh God.
Okay, a little more in-game weapons love. With the new season comes new rewards. Next season's going to be a doozy, but we want you to experience the story and its surprises on your own. No spoilers. That being said, we did want to share some stuff that's coming. With Season 17, ritual weapons available when ranking up. The ritual weapons available when ranking up will be the heavy machine gun, Chain of Command. So, like previous seasons, you can... This reputationally driven reward will come with a unique ornament that depends on the vendor. You know, the Crucible, Gambit.
Shout out to whoever named that weapon. That's a great name for a machine gun.
Yes.
Chain of Command.
It is.
Good job.
Excellent. For those itching for new playlist weapons, Crucible, Riptide, Fusion Rifle, Gambit, Deadweight Shotgun, Vanguard, new Strident Whistle Bow. And then DFA is coming, and Horror's Least Pulse Rifles coming for the Nightfall drops. They're both standard and adept versions. So if you want that DFA, remember when that was hot? That was when they first introduced Nightfall rewards again, unique ones. When like we were starved for loot, there was no random rolls. They're like DFA, some hand cannon.
Yep.
And finally, Trials of Osiris, Forgiveness Sidearm, Burden of Guilt Fusion Rifle, and the Messenger Pulse Rifle and Shayu's Wrath will be leaving. So another reminder on that. Season 16's weapons will be shifting over to the standard loot pool with the Crisis Inverted Hand Cannon in Crucible, Herod C Auto Rifle and Gambit, and Vanguard Shotgun Fortissimo 11.
Fortissimo.
Yeah, Fortissimo. We'll have more to share about Season 17 coming up soon, but not for now. So then there's player report, hot fix. If something's busted, it might be fixed now. Then we got some movie of the week action.
But not your issue.
Your specific. If your console still isn't working, it's your fault. Okay.
Some asshole sent. I think he He added all of us in his tweet. But I don't know if he thinks we work for Bungie because he's like, you guys are so irrelevant. Firing Range didn't even talk about how like some blah 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 bug is in like Destiny. Like, there's so many fucking things wrong with this.
It's our fault for not specifically calling out that one thing that you're experiencing in the game.
Also, we're not on Fire Range. Also, we don't work for Bungie.
Yeah. It's pretty great, actually.
It was pretty. I almost thought it might be a troll. Like, it was so fucking wrong.
Oh, man. Is that it for the TWAB?
I think so.
That's it.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was a movie of the week substitution this week.
Yeah, apparently there was a little issue that happened. Something got through that had something bad at the end that wasn't clearly what do you call vetted. The vetting process.
Penis?
No, I don't think it was a penis. But that'd be funny. That'd be very funny, actually. Be like, what? That's a penis.
I didn't see it. We can't talk about it, can we? Or we can?
I don't really know. I read the tweet and I'm like, I don't know what this is talking about. So
yeah, so a little mishap happened.
A reference to somebody or something.
I'm sure you could find it somewhere on Twitter and get the details of whatever it is. If you want to dig in deeper, it's a little. It's like a little Easter egg. Go hunting on Twitter. Yeah. Well, it's exciting. Knowing stuff's coming. Apparently, this season 17 is going to be like awesome,
hefty.
And if it's not, I'm going to be very disappointed with the people
I
who
know.
are hyping it up.
This is the thing. Is it like a movie where everyone keeps telling you how great the movie is and you go to the movie like, it was okay. I wish you didn't talk it up.
Like The Batman?
I enjoyed the Batman.
It sucked so
I
bad.
enjoyed it.
It was so fucking boring.
I did not think it was boring.
Also, why is everybody whispering during the entire fucking movie? So I keep cranking up the volume, and then there's an action scene. Big fucking bang! Rattling the house with the subwoofer.
Oh,
I almost had to turn subtitles on for that movie because everybody's fucking whispering the whole time.
I did not have this problem, Briar. Did you happen to have a dick in your ear? Was that what was going on?
Yeah, but it was only in one ear. I could hear fine out of the other ear.
Was the other ear not positioned towards the screen?
I remember
watches movies in stereo anyway. It's part of the joys of watching movies at home. You make your own popcorn. It's a lot cheaper, and you get to have a dick in your ear.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you make a fair point, You ever been to a theater and they have the volume way too loud?
I was gonna say
like it's like blowing the speakers out.
Oh, I hate that.
Danny and I, we left Blade Runner because the volume was so loud.
Really?
It was actually hurting our ears, and we felt like old boomers leaving this because it's too loud. But it was like painfully loud.
That movie specifically,
the soundtrack and that, it's like,
yep,
like it's like humming kind of.
Yeah,
stuff.
they leaned heavily
really
on the low frequency hits, and if that's too loud, you'll be like, my eardrums are rattling and this hurts. I gotta go.
It's the brown note.
The brown note.
It was not enjoyable at all.
Yeah,
earplugs. Yeah, it's like a loud concert. You had to go with the earplugs.
Yeah, I hate
so you
that.
can actually hear it properly.
It's almost worth paying for a better theater when you know that they're actually like checking the equipment and balancing things.
Yeah,
because that's what they're supposed to do with like an IMAX or something.
We have like our local theater is on the cheaper side, and they just upgraded it like before COVID to be like one of the ones with like the big ass recliners, and they upgraded the sound system and the projectors and everything. But then COVID hit, so I'm like, I wonder if this place is gonna like make it, because they just upgraded everything in that place. We saw the Avengers there, and I honestly think Endgame was like the best movie going experience I ever had. Like the way the crowd participation, or like the crowd was like into that movie. I've never been to a movie where like people are just so fucking excited about what they're seeing on the screen. I don't know if we'll ever see something again like that. Like where like the culmination of 10 years of like everything coming together. So many fans just being so happy with what they're seeing.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
But the Batman sucked.
I disagree.
How many fucking Batman movies do we need? It's like there's one a year since like 1989.
I felt like this one was different, man. It was dark.
Did you see the
gritty.
meme about like?
Most of them are usually pretty good.
Did you see the meme with like Batman and like lighting, and it had like 19 whatever, and just progressively got darker. Then it was like 2025, and it was just a black screen.
A black screen.
I like that it was dark. I wanted like a dark, gritty, like looking Gotham and all that.
It looked awesome. Like it looked very good.
Yeah.
Like everything about it. Like just it would make a great screensaver. You guys want to do some Twitter questions?
Yeah.
Warning. Watts couldn't make it for the show. Obviously, she's actually lobbying her state legislator to get cannibalism legalized.
Yeah.
Very hopeful that she's not successful. But she did tweet out the questions, and she said to put dad jokes in the in the tweets this week. So there's some dad jokes in here. Jarris the Undying says, what is a Sentinel's favorite color?
Oh boy.
A Sentinel.
Sentinel's favorite color.
Is that like the mythical creature?
Titan.
Oh, very nice.
Don't like it.
Come on. Give us another one.
Clean Play says, what do you call two kangaroos who live together? Roommates.
Not bad. It's not bad. Roommates. I'll take that one. Yeah. I'll take that one.
Will says, can you ask the great value version of Bife, aka Mylan, what happened to Shiro 4?
For the couple, no. Work it out yourself. Go read the law.
Are we getting Dr. Mylan from Walmart?
New Brian Hudis says, I hear the emblem for the top 10% is a honey glazed briar emblem. Can you confirm Miss 5,000 watts? No, Miss 5,000 watts cannot confirm.
I will have to confirm for her since she's not here. Yes, honey glazed briar. There might be a dick in the air though when it's honey glazed briar. So just saying.
It's a choking hazard. Be careful. That's what happens if you vibrate too much around your genitals.
Yeah. The whole vibration thing, the blood circulation cutoff thing. Yeah, got it.
Zay Osiris says, what are the ultimate sandwich toppings? Things you would consider a sandwich must have in order for it to be a top tier.
Honey glazed briar.
He gives us choices. You must choose no less than 5, but no more than 10. But he only gives us 5 choices.
Well, honey glazed briar is definitely part of it. So that's one.
I don't think you want honey. Like, I don't think you want honey glazed on a sandwich. It's just gonna have like that honey sticky.
Whoa! It's not like
honey glazed ham. I guess that'd be okay. Yeah.
Honey glazed ham isn't like soaked in honey.
Yeah, like I was thinking like you're getting the outside, but you're right. You're getting the inside. That would be pretty
good. Briar's going for briar. Honey glazed briar. Got him.
Got him. The perfect sandwich. It's not about like what's. It's the culmination of things, right? It's like a poo.
No, mood. But I guess in a weird way that connects as well. Good poo. Good sandwich. Now for me, like
sometimes after you poop, do you feel hungry? Like you, damn, that was a good poop. Go get something to eat.
Worked up a sweat. Need a meal after that one.
You cleared out a little space. You're like, oh, I'm kind of hungry.
Oh man,
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
yeah, not wrong.
Just not many people verbalize it on a podcast.
I like fresh ingredients. I almost always want tomato, lettuce, like
So Subway,
cheese. It really depends on the sandwich, though. Like I don't want lettuce and tomato on a steak and cheese. You know?
Yeah, you see, this is what I'm saying. Like it's about the mood that you're in. I feel like the perfect sandwich is like if you're in the mood for a particular sandwich and you go to a place that makes a perfect version of that sandwich, that is the perfect sandwich.
But you could have, like, if you're in the mood for a meatball sandwich, you could have the best goddamn tuna fish sandwich in the world, but you're still going to want that meatball sandwich.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the answer is whatever I'm in the mood for.
And the place that makes a good version of it. Because if you're in the
true.
for a meatball sandwich and then you have a crappy meatball sandwich,
it doesn't
make
satisfy.
You irate.
Yeah. The best meatball sandwich for me is like a good 45-minute drive, but I'll make that drive for that meatball sandwich.
45 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there like a retro gaming shop next to it?
No. It's near my old house, and that's how I know about it. But I will make that drive. Usually I'll drag somebody unwittingly along with me, like a family member.
You're getting the best sandwich ever. Get in the car.
You're going to have to sit and be alone in the car. Yeah. Oh, you want one too? Says, since Patrick can eat 15 pounds of crawfish in one sitting, what kind of meal can you eat in one sitting and 15 pounds of it?
Oof. I have a strict limit. When I hit my limit, I'm like, I'm done. So I don't really have like a
8 pounds.
I don't know. I'm never like at a scale and I weigh things as I eat them.
I mean, what's the average size of a steak? It's like 12 ounces.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm stuffed. Right? I mean, there's usually like some sides, but I'm guessing that's like 2 pounds of food total. And I'm stuffed.
I once went to like a steakhouse where you got a kilo steak. So I'm not too sure what that is in freedom units.
Kilo?
And
it's like a quarter of a bald eagle.
Yeah. One kilo steak
to pounds is two
bald eagle hot wings.
2.2 pounds. That's a lot. That's like, what's that?
Yeah,
that's a lot of food.
32 ounces. Over
and then like a lot of chips. I can't remember how many chips it was, and then also a bowl of steamed vegetables. And if you ate all of it I think it was only 30 minutes, you got a half price. And it was the worst I ever felt ever. It was so much food.
It
was not worth it.
I have like distinct, I do not want to feel like crap emotions that hit me when I'm eating.
It's going to ruin your entire day. Right?
Yeah, it's going to ruin the memory of the meal.
Somewhere and lay down.
Yeah.
If you ever barf,
unless it's Christmas, then you just keep eating.
That meal is ruined for you because you're thinking about the time you barfed when you're eating.
This is why I don't drink gin anymore.
There you go. Long Island iced teas, no more. Never again.
No more. There's a restaurant near me that I feel like I can do this. They sell a 2-foot long hot dog. And they have like one of those Food Network challenges. If you eat 2 of them, but they're like fully loaded with like chili, cheese, pickles, and like onions and like all of it, right? But I feel like I could do it. I don't feel like there's like an end to how much hot dog I could eat. I feel like I just continue to eat hot dog.
60 centimeters.
I've never tried it.
That's big.
Yeah,
it's 2 of them too, so it's 4-foot hot dog.
Fully loaded? Wow.
You know what?
I don't know.
Fancy hot dogs are good.
Yeah,
they are.
We don't have many places that do. Is that common over there? We don't really have many hot dog places.
No, it's not common.
A fancy hot dog
It's not
place?
common.
Yeah, but if I'm at like I don't know, some sort of like festival or like a food cart that has like a fancy hot dog, I'll go there.
Yeah.
Load it up.
Watts has a good point. She's in chat and she said that we need a DCP incentive for you to stream yourself eating 2-foot gussied up hot dogs.
God, I would love
should
that.
get
I
2
would
of
love
them
watching that.
for our DCP.
Yeah,
charity
just
event
be
this
the
year.
full on, like. And if you can, get the Briar edition from that place. Briar dogs.
Oh, fuck you.
Did you guys see that Dota player eating in one of the tournaments?
No.
He just like had a bread, and he got a slice of bread, and he just basically like he didn't realize the camera was on him.
I
And he
saw,
just sort of
yeah.
like he like smushed the whole thing into his mouth with like one bite, and everyone's like, "Huh?
What's the hurry, bro?"
I can see it. Like you're in between rounds, you're starving. All you got is like a slice of bread, so you just shove it in there and get back to the fucking mid-fielding, whatever you're doing in Dota.
Yeah. Oh.
Lose your place.
Yeah, I mean, we should have a cooking stream, that's for sure. I can
Once-
teach you guys some Australian cuisine. You guys can teach me how to, I don't know, what would I make? Big cheeseburger?
Shrimp on the Barbie?
Yeah. I'll put a shrimp on the Barbie.
Arlo says, when is Watt's cookbook coming out?
Yeah. Yeah, when is it?
What's it called? Baking with Buddies?
Yeah. Cooking with buddies?
Barbecue with besties? Zero says, with Bungie soon to be acquired by Sony, would you like to see PlayStation-inspired loot, and how? Example, weapons, armor, emotes, etc., crossplay notwithstanding. I mean, right away, my initial reaction is no. I don't want to see anything specific to the PlayStation. Because we were in that situation in Destiny 1, and it caused all sorts of fucking problems, like the Hawkmoon never being playable correctly on an Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, also, didn't that deal go through? Or is it still pending? I thought that was happening.
It's got to still be pending.
Is it still pending? Okay.
I would think so.
Yeah, as long as it's, cross-play, no exclusivity crap. Sure, why not? Maybe that we can uncover some relic of Spider-Man, and then we get like a Spider-Man thing in the game because it was unearthed from old
That'd be cool.
somewhere, old Chicago.
The Golden Age.
Yeah, the Golden Age.
Maybe we'll get warlocks with like pop collars, like a PlayStation 5.
Yeah,
That would look good.
I feel like we already have that. Pop colors.
Maybe.
Maybe we could look exactly like a PS5.
I think you could make a warlock look exactly like a PS5 pretty easily, actually. Like,
Imagine getting bagged by a PS5.
I dream about it every night. Hannibal Fish says, arm wrestling contest, Mithrax versus Varix. Who do you have winning and why? I mean, Varix has metallic arms.
Well, only the bottom ones, right?
Robot arms.
Or top ones. Top ones.
I feel like that's at a serious advantage, right? Robot arms is going to be...
Doesn't Mithrax have robot arms too? Isn't there... He's got the whole... Like the digitizing thing.
Yeah, he's
hacking
got...
the arm enhancements or something.
Looks like they're enhanced to some degree, right?
Yeah.
Varix is a little weasel. He's going to win anything. He'll try to cheat and then get beaten up.
Yeah, he would cheat. Thrown back in prison.
Okay. So Mithrax then?
Yeah,
Varix tried to cheat.
Mithrax is our boy.
Yeah. Old Mithy.
And if Mithrax didn't win, he would use his timey-wiminess, go back in time, make it happen again.
Doesn't Mithrax look bigger too? Like, isn't he like a...
He's way bigger.
Yeah, full-size captain.
Surely.
Well, like... Yeah.
Yeah.
Varix is all scrawny, man. Looking like a vandal he just popped in the head. Red bar vandal. Sorry, Varix.
Yeah, isn't his arms still busted up from Aramis?
Wasn't
his arms all broken? I don't know.
I completely forgot about Aramis. What a forgettable bad guy that was. Crit Buff says, what do you call a boat made by a Titan and a Warlock who are best friends? A friendship.
Of course.
Of course, right? No username says, if eating too much spicy food can cause diarrhea and eating too much cheese can cause constipation, what happens if you eat too much spicy cheese? Then you get diarrhea out of the mouth and constipation in the ass.
Was this a question?
Yeah.
That was a statement.
Yeah.
Wait, did you answer it really quickly? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, what happens if you eat too much spicy cheese?
Spicy cheese.
It says he's halfway through a wedge of habanero cheddar, and he wants to know what'll happen when he finishes.
I love that our questions are so hard hitting, and they just got so much impact. Really,
We're doing a service to the people.
yeah.
You know?
It's the
People trust us with their
thumb on the pulse of the community. These questions.
Aniaku says, thinking about changing my gamer tag. If you had to pick a new gamer tag today, what would it be?
Delicious Briar Dogs.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Delicious. Not constipating either. We'll go right through you.
That's not a compliment.
Need a bowel clean out? Briar Dogs.
I like people who have their actual names in their gamer tag, like Bill. But you can't get them anymore. You had to get that like day one of Xbox Live or PSN starting up, right? But I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's neat.
Yeah.
I would pick 420XX no scopes XX.
Yeah. Some variation of that.
Yeah. Soul Invictus says, lore question. Out of all the Guardian classes, which do you think is the least necessary for humanity's survival? Warlock. I'd personally say Hunters, since Titans and Warlocks have powerful offensive and defensive abilities and are least likely to run away and be selfish.
But what about all the peacocking that could happen with a hunter?
Also, the capes. You're forgetting about the capes.
Yeah.
I mean, you need someone scouting. You need someone to go. You need someone to go it alone, go and collect information and scout, and then come back. And hunters are the most sneaky boys and girls and guardians. So you need the sneak.
Yep.
Otherwise,
Titans
you'll
are
get
the
attacked.
cops, and Warlocks can hit the road.
I mean, for all of Warlock's intelligence, what have they really solved for us?
Not much.
Good question.
They flaunt it, but
How to
does
piss
it
on the
actually
floor and make
contribute?
people stand in it.
Yeah. How to produce a lot of puddles.
Get them out. That's all I'm saying.
All right, here's one from Zolomon. Fun fact from Island Games. I wonder if he knows this. This is a fun Australian fact.
Okay.
This kangaroo is waiting for pursuers to come into the water with him where he will try to drown them. They're extremely good at it. Never, ever go into a water with a kangaroo. Everything has lots of innovative ways to kill you there. And it's a picture of a kangaroo in the middle of a pond. About to get eaten by an alligator, presumably.
We don't have them there. It's crocodiles, mates. Yeah. You would die immediately if you came to Australia.
Wait. So
I
the
think
kangaroo.
I have heard that kangaroos do that.
Kangaroo, like
yeah.
utilizes things in the pond to kill its prey, like throw a crocodile at it.
He probably just holds you underwater. No.
He just holds you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
But
imagining
the thing
it
is, the
picks up
kangaroo's
a
not gonna
crocodile,
come for you.
flings it your direction, and it starts snapping at you. And it's like,
Oh.
it's got its owner. It owns the crocodile.
That's terrifying.
They do sort of get you in headlocks on the land, so
Right.
Yes.
maybe that's what they
Mylon,
do
you've
in
seen
the
the
water.
one where, like, the video where the
guy
kangaroo gets
punches
like
it.
the mascot and starts Damn, that's a good video. You never seen that? I'll have to find it and send it to you. Keith says, say Bungie released both updated versions of Arc and Solar next season, but you can only pick one. The following season, you would get the other remaining super. Which would you pick first and why? I'd pick Solar because I'm so looking forward to seeing what the Golden Gun is going to turn into.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see Solar.
Yeah.
For all of them, actually.
Eli Nelson says, hey guys, big fan of the show. I always listen in with morning contemplation and coffee. Thanks for all you do. Here's my question.
Morning constipation.
What gameplay
use
mechanic?
Briar dogs to clear that out. Okay.
My question is, it's a 2-hour podcast. Are you listening to the whole podcast while you're taking a dump, bro? Like you're going to get, what is it called with the ass thing with the veins that pop out? What is that called?
The hell is that?
Not hernia.
Yeah, you're getting a prolapsed anus?
Hemorrhoids. Thank you. You know. Leave it
hemorrhoids?
Yeah, is that how you get hemorrhoids? By sitting on the toilet for too long?
Hemorrhoids from listening to DCP?
Well, if you're doing it for 2 hours, fucking all the laughter, all the straining, yeah, you might bust a vein.
Anyhow, just Eli, stand up.
Yeah, you don't want them legs to fall asleep.
No. Get one of those little stools that goes in front of your toilet. It makes pooping like wicked fast and clean.
Wicked fast poops? That's the nickname.
Your little stool?
New PSN nickname, Wicked Fast Poops.
Wicked Fast Poops. Ghost Poops.
Oh, you could make it like you did before. You joked before. You could just be great poop. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah. Great poop. Now hungry. Great poop. What we eating?
What gameplay mechanic changes could Bungie do to Warlock Titan, Arc and Solar 3.0 to make them more viable against Hunter class in PvP and PvE? Whew, that's a lot of question.
That's one of those Pandora's box of changes and sandbox discussions, and I don't know.
I don't know.
Is the problem that hunters are more viable, or is it that people just like playing hunters more because they jump properly?
I think that has a lot to do with it. There's a perception about hunters. Let's just call it maybe an elitism with hunters. I might have been part of that fold in the past. No longer. I abstain from that elitism. I'm now with the peasant warlocks, praising to the higher deity, trying to seek salvation of my warlock life.
With your downward jumping?
With my sudden pissing on the floor and non-jump jump.
I think it's got to be the neutral game. You know, that's why people would choose hunters, and that's why people would choose the Dawn Blade with your air mobility. You know, it's like it's got to be where it's at. I got a dad joke for you.
Oh,
yeah. What I've been doing in the background that I've been trying to find it.
Researching the best dad joke.
Yeah,
ever.
I've been researching. Yeah.
Is this specifically an Australian perspective dad joke?
No, it's a Destiny related joke.
Oh, Destiny related
Destiny dad joke.
Okay. From Dr. Mylin.
You ready? Why shouldn't you have sex with the Templar?
It's got something to do with like timey-wiminess and putting your dick in it.
Because he has harpies. Pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
Come on. That's pretty good.
I mean, it's only a dad joke if it's only a little bit funny, right?
True. Can't be too funny. That's not dad joke
the
anymore.
definition of a dad joke.
If it's really funny,
if it's
then
a hilarious joke,
then it's just a joke. It's just a joke if it's really funny.
Yeah, true. That was the correct reaction. I was like, mid plus.
Auntie Krauser says, if Warlocks win, does that mean the Warlock bullying will continue for the rest of the franchise life? Yes, but it does not it's not excluding the fact that if Warlocks lose, we'll also continue to bully them.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm trying to calculate many timelines, and it's breaking my brain.
Lord Beer says, Brian, I want to thank you for mentioning the Console Wars book on RetroSlot a while ago. I finally read it, and it was amazing. Are there any other gaming book suggestions from the crew? Any gaming books?
I mean,
Yeah, of
blood,
course.
sweat, and pixels.
Ninja's book,
Yes.
How to Get Good. It's a very good book.
Topical. Ninjoy's book, right?
yeah, the rebrand. Oh no. I just do want to get
Blood,
that
Sweat,
book.
and Pixels is legitimately a great book.
Oh, it's a fantastic read too.
What's it called?
Jason Schreier's
Blood,
book.
Sweat, and Pixels. Yeah, by Jason Schreier.
He even talks about Bungie in like D1, and he talked about oh god, why can't I think of the name? But the farm. One guy made it, basically farm simulator. Can't think of the name. It's so popular.
Oh yeah.
My brain is hurt.
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley, thank you. He talks about that development and interviewing the developers. He talked about, didn't he talk about Star Wars 1313 also?
Yep.
Yeah, and that being shut down. Like, and he also, I haven't read the second book.
Was Stardew made by one dude, one person?
Yeah. Yeah, he talked about the iteration too, how he would draw all the art of the characters and then several months later be better at doing pixel art and be like, well, I have to redo these characters now. So he'd redo all the characters. And then like a year or two later, he'd be like, well, I'm definitely a better artist now. So I guess I have to redo these characters again. And it was like, like his girlfriend was going to work and supporting him while he's like, yeah, I'm just, a couple more months. And then 3 or 4
it was like 7 years, right?
Yeah, like 5 years later, he finally released it, and then it became a mega hit, and suddenly he's like a millionaire and all that. Like, it's really an amazing story.
Yeah, I mean, you would be a millionaire, right? He would have made a lot of money.
Yeah, because again, like he made it. Oh, I think
did he all sound design and everything? He got someone in design.
I know he got into the music side as well. Started writing some stuff. He might have had some of that gone like outsourced. I know like once it got popular, he started outsourcing other parts of it and all that. But it's a pretty amazing read. That whole book's great though.
Yeah, the Star Wars 1313, I think, is a really good chapter too, because that's a game that never came out, but he documents like what happened to that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's coming out with a new book too soon, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what External says in chat. Yeah, May 11th.
Press Reset drops May 11th.
Yeah. Better be good, Jason.
Dreadnought.
Or else. Gonna review
Or else. Dreadnought says, just to reiterate, because we didn't have time for questions last episode, but I just want to send my positive thoughts and well wishes to Watts. And I want to encourage the chat to do the same because she needs all the support she can get. We love you, Watts. Tobias will be missed.
Yep, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. We miss you too, Watts. We can't wait till you're feeling better. No rush, though. Last question of the night. Thank God, right? Because we're really answering a lot of Destiny questions tonight.
Really hard-hitting Destiny.
Heavy Destiny question night.
The proper ratio of Briar Dogs to your Hunter Jump when you're using a stasis build.
Hero Rune says, if you could make anything an Olympic sport, what would be your best shot at winning a gold medal?
Damn. Anything in Olympic sport to win a gold medal? I make a mean grits.
Really?
Yeah, Olympic grits making in the morning.
A what?
Grits.
What's
you know what grits are? They don't have grits.
It's like corn polenta. It's like polenta.
Okay.
It's like a well it's like a side dish for paupers.
It can be like oatmeal, so you
What's
can make
paupers?
Yeah. What's paupers? The pores.
Yeah. What? know what? I've been giving you guys Australian slang. You've been giving me some culture here. I don't understand a word coming out of your mouth.
Not poppers, paupers.
Paupers, like a poor person.
Paupers. Yes.
Paupers, like a pauper.
Yeah. Like, please, sir, may I have another Oliver Twist, bitch?
Did you say Oliver Twist, bitch?
So what does the paupers have to do with making the grits?
I'm saying it's like haggis. It's a food that is not considered a delicacy that was once considered how to feed the poor.
Yeah, but it's delicious.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
I thought you were talking about jalapeno poppers.
No.
Yeah, it does sound like you're going through Jack in the Box ordering some jalapeno poppers.
Paupers.
Yeah. Paupers.
Paupers. I think that if making an egg sandwich were, like, I'm talking like an English muffin, an egg, a slice of cheese, and either bacon or sausage, I think I could compete for a gold medal on speed. Not in quality, but on speed. If it was a timed event, I believe I can make an edible egg sandwich.
You can have a subdivision
as fast as anybody in the world. What's that?
I feel like if it's an Olympic sport, it's going to be the best, tastiest, and fast. All those.
Do they
combined.
say? Do you win because you ran the best? No, you ran the fastest. Did you swim with the best form? No, you swam the fastest.
But you have a panel of judges who taste it.
No, I wouldn't suggest that. Seeing it's going to be 1,000,000 degrees because I'm definitely nuking it.
Just having charred food. That's all.
No, it is edible.
All right.
If you give it like a minute to cool down.
Fantasy Olympic sports. I'll give you that, Briar.
It's what it is. I mean, you make grits.
Damn good breakfast grits.
But they took so long.
No. 5 minutes.
I don't know what I could do. You know, I'm really bad at music lyrics. I probably could mishear music lyrics better than anyone else.
Nice.
That's a fun one to hang out with, to be honest with you. Like, I always enjoy hanging out with somebody who mishears music lyrics because they're very fun. It's like, wait, what did you just say?
That's me all the time.
Blinded by the light lyric. I was like, revved up like a douche? What? For the longest time, I thought it was revved up like a douche.
It sounds like it says douche.
It really does. And all through my 20s, I was like, that's a weird lyric, but you know what? It's a super popular song.
What, do douches have like motors in them? Like, why would you rev
up
a douche?
Revved up like a douche.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think that's it. That was all the Destiny questions. Everything that could be asked was answered.
All right. Thanks for
that's hard. We would win a gold medal in answering Destiny questions.
Answering pertinent questions towards Destiny. Yeah. That's our gold medal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for clarifying that. Chat, thanks for being on.
And also in avoiding hemorrhoids.
Definitely. Don't listen to the podcast for 2 hours on the toilet.
No,
or maybe do it. Just pop your earbuds in, go in and out a few times. So that way you're getting some exercise.
Yeah. Go have a cup of coffee and come back.
Yeah. You going? Okay. We should probably stop talking about this. Shout out to our Patreon members and our Twitch subs for supporting the shows. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. We've got a firing range that just happened as well. That's going to be going out this week. And see you next week for May in Guardian Games.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Get that top 10%, people.
Get the top 10. Get good.
Only 10% can get it. So I mean, chances are you probably won't.
That's why it's top 10%.
That's right.
Yeah, you got to practice. Get your stuff in. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.
On Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then get serious. Friday. Instead of playing trials, you want to get serious on your score. Get the top 10. Do it every week. Profit. Get that emblem. And then sell it on eBay. sell your account.
True.
That's probably not allowed in the TOS. I'll stop talking. Bye, everyone.
Bye. See ya.